Hey there, I got another video for you guys today with David Williams of Sunset Market Gardens, and I visited him a little while ago and his farm is just so impressive. And I've put out a couple videos with David, and I'll put a link up here for the main sort of tour video, but there was another one that we did, and I'll put the links down below for both those videos. But in this video, David shows off his wash pack station, and it's fascinating to me because first of all, it's like one of the nicest wash stations I've seen, but it's also a combination with his on-farm store, and it's just like complete transparency, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I just wanted to make a separate video about this, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated if you could do that. Otherwise, hope you enjoy. Alright, so we're outside of basically the main building that people will see when they come visit the farm. And this is really unique because it's a combination wash pack and store.
Yes.
So let's go in and check that out.
Okay, come on in.
So I'm basically sitting in the doorway right now, and when you walk in, you see, obviously you see an Immaculate wash pack station, which is awesome. And it goes to show the quality level of the products and the care that you guys take. But you just show us around a little bit?
Yeah, so we built this building with solely wash and pack is its main purpose. And then we added the farm store last year. We had the room and space. But we wanted everything to be neat and clean. We have a controlled environment. We have heat, air condition, which is really important for morale when it's hot or cold, to be able to get out of those elements. We have your typical stainless steel sinks. We have a really nice bubbler. We have our washer spinner, and then we have a nice drying table. So we go through the whole process with our greens. And then we have really good tables that we have constructed ourselves that are covered with stainless steel, so it's easy to clean, so that we can wash, pack, and then weigh and do all of our greens in this area. We do some items outdoors. We have washing station outside also, but it's really nice to get out of those elements.
So what's being washed outside? Root vegetables?
Roots, vegetables. We try not to bring too much things that might get really nasty in here. And if the weather's nice outside, it's really good to be outside. But this gives us an option to get away, and especially for our salad greens.
Okay, so this is mainly like a greens washing station?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I like how this table is mobile too. Does that get moved around a lot?
Yeah, so we wanted wheels on them so we could push them and make any configuration we wanted, and put it closer or wherever we needed it to go, and it allows for storage underneath. We actually have about 900 pounds of winter squash underneath this table. You'd never know it. So we try to utilize all of our space and make it as mobile as possible for any kind of setup that we want to do.
So there's definitely some sort of standard stuff in here, like bubbler, spinner, dryer, but your bubbler in particular is really cool because obviously you have a water feed coming in with a float valve, which I have on my setup too, but I like the spray out you have right above there. It's a small little detail that's awesome.
Yeah, so we wanted to have this. It's easy to clean out. We could also do multiple things in here. We could do bunches in here of different items. But this is really key for keeping it clean once we're done. It's easy to spray out and keep it clean. We also have the same setup over our sink, to where we could have a spray nozzle over our sink. I think it's some of those little details that really help with the efficiency and ease of work.
And it looks like you got a valve in there to regulate the air coming out of there. Is that helpful?
Yes, so what this does is control the pressure of the bubble coming from the jacuzzi blower.
And you got a timer on it. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so we put the timer on there so that we can kind of make it uniform. My sons or employees help. That way we can say we're washing this for a minute. And this is really cool. So different tender greens, we like to turn the pressure down. We found for like tatsoi or arugula, we try not to have too much agitation to bruise or damage those greens. But for our lettuce or for kale or whatever, we'll go ahead and turn it up a little more.
Cool, and you have it like actually plumbed into the drain here.
Yeah, so we have everything plumbed to where everything drains outside the building, so that we don't have much water getting on our floor. But yeah, I think that was key for us.
Your farm is very focused on winter growing, so having that climate controlled is huge. I know wet work is really hard in the cold weather, so it's nice and climate controlled in here. But I also love how open it is.
Yeah, so we wanted a place that's spacious, easy to flow, easy to move. If you got multiple people working in here, nobody's bumping or running over each other. And yes, it's critical, because that's the one drawback to winter farming is, you know, you're washing and dealing with water and it's cold. It's not good. So we love to be able to come in here and get in the heat. And it's all about morale of your workforce, and even myself. If you can keep that morale high and people are comfortable, you're going to get a higher quality of work and efficiency out of it.
Do people comment on the fact that the wash station is part of the store? Do they even like notice that?
I believe people come in and they really think they're at a farm, right? It's just not a store. They sense that this is a working facility. I think they love the fact of how clean it is and how neat we keep it. Plus, too, they get to come in and they can see the flow of how things are done. They can see how their greens are washed, and greens are one of our #1 sellers. So I think people come to want to buy the greens. They want to see the whole spectrum of how they're raised and how they're washed and how they're bagged. And I do believe it's cool for people to walk in and have this sensation that they're at a working farm. This is where work actually takes place.
Cool. So what else we got going on here? It looks like you got a freezer over here. Is that for? You said there's some meat.
Yeah. So we have meats in here. We sell pasture-raised meats: beef, chicken, lamb, pork. We also have ginger and turmeric that we have frozen. We vacuum sealed and frozen, and we'll be selling through the winter. We have a coffee station for people to get them a cup of coffee when they come in. And we typically have scones or muffins or some kind of baked good every Saturday morning for patrons to come in and grab them a cup of coffee and get them something to eat. And there again, we just really want to have a great experience for anyone who comes to the farm, and this whole setup is part of it.
Right, so creating that experience where people come in and feel comfortable and want to come and visit you.
Yeah, so there again, we're just really wanting to be open and transparent and inviting for our customer to want to come to the farm. I think coming to the farm is an experience in itself, but we really want to make that as great as possible. And everything we're doing here on the farm is about that customer relationship and the experience that they can have on the farm. Yeah, so we just wanted to add other items with our vegetables. We've been very selective of items that we think are artesian foods from around our area that we wanted to add to the store as a mix. Our ultimate goal here is to have a one-stop shop for high-value items, for veggies, for meat, for dairy, and other local foods. So we wanted to try to have maybe as close as a one-stop shop that we can for our customers, so they just don't drive out here to the farm just to get veggies. We also have our walk-in cooler that we've constructed with CoolBot, to where it's really easy flow, straight in, straight out, also in the same building.
Very cool. This is a pretty unique setup and just very professional, and also great customer service. I think all those are super important as we're trying to get more people involved with local food. So another thing I want to point out is just your care of attention to detail here, and even your packaging. You have beautiful labels. I know you were mentioning before how you take a lot of time to do that.
Yeah, so we wanted really nice packaging for our products. These just came out of the cooler, so they're a little condensation on them. But yeah, so we sell a lot of salad greens. It's one of our #1 sellers, and we sell at farmers market or here at our store. But mostly at the farmers market, we wanted something that would differentiate ourselves from the competitors, and we are very confident in the quality of our greens. So we really wanted people to go home and be able to see the sticker and product recognition, and they would remember exactly where they bought those delicious greens and come back looking for that logo to buy more. And it's just an extra step that we take at the farmers market, and they look great on the table, and I think people really appreciate that extra step.
I think so. It's important for your branding too.
Yes, sir.